Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name is Wendy Wing. I'm going to do a psychic tarot reading for you, all signs for whoever is drawn to this reading and for whoever it resonates. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you'd like a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Takes you right to my book online, my website's book online page. It's been so wonderful meeting so many of you in that one-to-one space. You're really amazing people out there, and I feel very lucky, very fortunate to have connected with you. So let's get to your reading. In the past, we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. It's a group that's breaking apart. A group is coming apart. It's not working. It feels like someone. Oh, it feels like someone is ousted from this group. Feels like a group is deciding you don't belong here. That feels like you. I think you were ousted from a group. What's interesting with the Three of Pentacles, it's a group, it's not working, and with the Hanged Man in this, with this image, it feels like there are these people talking about you that you're a sacrifice. You've got to go. You don't fit. You can't do anything. You're just hanging there. It's weird. It feels like they're not talking to you. And you're right there. It feels like you're being handled out of this group. Yeah, it's unjust. There's a lack of justice here. It feels like they're trying to avoid a tower. Someone's trying to avoid something collapsing, some false reality. It feels like someone is... This is so weird. Someone's like flirting with you. Like, they're needing you to go, but someone, it feels like someone is flirting. This feels complex. Like they're doing a lot. Instead of just saying, hey, you don't fit in this group, or just communicating, there's just all this talking about you, handling you, flirting with you, trying to like manipulate your emotions. Yeah, you've been judged. Judgment. They decided you don't belong, but they're not telling you. They've decided that you don't have potential. And so they want to block you from moving on and having happiness. Jeez. Wow. If you don't fit in this group, we can't have you succeeding elsewhere. This could be a family. This could be a religious organization. This could be, yeah, it could be a work group. This could be just some type of, it feels like this group has decided that you don't fit. Somehow you don't have any potential that you can add. They also don't perceive you as being intuitive. they're trying to avoid some type of tower, some type of something's falling apart. They've decided that you need to be let go. They've judged you harshly, severely, but they're not telling you, they're just handling your exit. There's a lot of like talking sweet to your face and flirty kind of telling you what you want to hear to your face, but they've already judged that you're gone. You just don't know it yet. And not only do they want you gone out of this group, they want to block you from moving on and finding happiness. So that's where we're starting. All right, in present energy, we have the Four of Wands. Celebration, happiness. I get the feeling that they weren't able to block your happiness. Yeah, you've detached from this group with Four of Pentacles in reverse. 2 fours in this current energy. Very stable, very secure, a good foundation, balanced. It feels like you've let go of this energy. You're building a foundation. You've got a happy home life because 5 of Pentacles in reverse. By detaching from this group, you've leveled up, which I have a feeling that that's what they were trying to block. They wanted you to not be in the group, but they don't want you to have success outside of the group. That's so controlling and manipulative. We don't like you. We find something about you unsavory. We're judging you, that you don't fit in this group. But we also don't want you to be in any other group or find success and happiness. Well, you did anyway. Look at you. And wow, you're building your abundance. It looks like you're very accomplished. You're hitting goals. You're accomplished at whatever it is that you do. And it feels like there are people who do want to work with you. Right now, I think in this current energy, you're not seeing any options of people to work with. It's not blocking you. You're still happy. Or it feels like, yeah, it feels like something's coming to light where there was confusion around work, around not having money. Oh. Okay. Okay. In the past, so I think you have moved on from this group in the past. You are happy, creating a happy home. I think that there's someone from this past group who sees your glow up, sees you doing well, and they don't have the abundance. They're out of work, they're unemployed, things aren't working, they're not abundant, and they see that you've transformed yourself, that you have new views, that you're no longer in that energy that where they perceived you as not having any potential. It feels like, how do you like me now? You've grown up and transformed yourself, and it's like a reversal of fortunes. There's no plan, but it feels like they're assessing, like, oh, you're doing really well now. They have nothing to offer you other than like attention, their attention. I think the only people who might view this as an attractive offer is someone who feels very, very alone. But this person has, and I feel like they might take advantage of, like, you don't want to be alone, but they don't. There's financial aspects that makes me very nervous about allowing anybody who discarded you so cruelly back into your life. Someone who felt so very confident with this unjust discarding of you from this group, and consciously and purposely not wanting you to move on. Like, it's one thing to block you, to discard you from a group, to get rejected, but it's a whole other thing to block their ability to move on and find happiness. I mean, let them go, but let them go. I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't look like it worked at all. From what I'm reading here, is you're not abandoned. You're not rejected. You're rejected maybe from this group, but it feels like you've got people. You've found happiness. You've found prosperity, or at least the foundation for it. And so it feels like this person is just trying to figure out how to get back into your energy, in financially motivated as well. Okay. What's hidden is the Eight of Cups. Someone's walked away from something. Okay, just heard something. Let me clarify, make sure I'm perceiving this correctly. Someone walked away. It feels like it was difficult to walk away. There's still emotions burning here, but there's this realization that I'm not going to find what I want here. I can't. With the Chariot in reverse, it's hard to move on from this. I'm getting this, and what's hidden is there's this moving on energy, moving away from this. Dumpster fire is what I heard. It feels like the past, whatever. You walked away, but it's hard to move on from this. I get it. It's complex. There's a lot going on. There's a lot that I'm not touching on about this group that might be complicated. If it's family or religious group, organization, it feels like there's complexities. And so even though you have walked away, it feels like you're still tied somehow to, I think you're trying to understand the lies and deception. And there's this fear that you're still susceptible to the lies and deception. I'm afraid. Oh, nice. Your guides, the messages coming through is that you've transformed a lot more than you think. I think there's fear that you're going to repeat the past. But what I'm getting here is that you've transformed. You're no longer that same person that was in this group. Maybe sacrificing yourself to this group, giving up so much of yourself to try to fit into this group, to be accepted by this group. And it feels like once you got ousted or you left this group, that you've transformed. I don't think you could really go back, not in the same way. Anything else? Yeah, it's not, there's no draw, there's no desire, there's no spark to go back into that type of energy. It feels like if someone in that same energy, like they are, trying to come back in, seeing, oh, wait, things have really gone well for you. They're not going well for me at all. And so I don't feel like you're interested in what they have to offer, because they're not offering you anything. It's Ace of Pentacles in reverse. There's no offer here. There's no opportunity. There's nothing to build on. They aren't offering anything. It feels very parasitic. They see that you have something and they want it. They're not willing to put in any work. They're not willing to give you anything. And I think you recognize that. I think you've let go of a lot of beliefs that made you devalue yourself and sacrifice who you are to fit into this group. Wow. All right. The outcome is the Ace of Cups. I feel like the antidote to where we started, this group that's ousting you, that's unjust. It feels like the antidote to any type of toxic group is self-love, loving yourself, centering yourself, knowing who you are, recognizing what is loving and what is not loving, being very clear because you know how to love yourself, body, mind, soul, how to take care of yourself, how to pour into yourself. And because you have that, you recognize people who want to separate you from self-love and self-care. They want you to decenter you and center them. Put yourself last, because that's where they want to put you, last. You're expendable, apparently, in this group. They don't value you. You don't want to belong in a group or with anyone who doesn't value you, who judges you and sees you as less. You just haven't found the right group. You are just you have healed that by loving yourself, by balancing out, by taking care of yourself, by centering yourself and what you know about yourself and what you love about yourself. Being authentically you, loving and caring for yourself, accepting yourself just as you are. That you have value not in what you do, but just by being you. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to prove anything. And this group, it feels like they're very judgy. And the antidote for that is self-love. Oh, oh. Okay, this is the outcome. There's a lack of success in that group. There's a there's a lack of success. There's it feels like the group is factioning off. It's splintering into a group that might work, and then there's it feels like the group's falling apart. In excuse me. There's a lack of success. There's a lot of gossiping and blame in the group. I think in the past they judged, they decided that their lack of success was you, and so you needed to go. You need to be sacrificed. You needed to be not only ousted from this group, but unable to move on, unable to have success, block your ability to create happiness. But really, all they've blocked is their own success, their own happiness. It feels like this group is really falling apart. What do we need to know? Wow. Your finances are really improving. A lot of stability, a lot faster than maybe expected. Oh my gosh, your happiness, the sun, clarity, sunshine, happiness. It feels like it's this happiness and your financial success is coming from this fountain of loving yourself, putting yourself first. Ding ding. And that by putting yourself first, centering yourself, and not in a selfish way, you know what I mean. By centering yourself, loving yourself, caring for yourself, creating a foundation, abundance, being very focused on where you're headed, and you're bringing this happiness with you and clarity. You know, as painful as this ousting was in the past, and as unjust as this was, you have rebounded. You have transformed yourself. You are a very different person. Way to go. Pat yourself on the back. Like really pat yourself on the back here. This is a lot of transformation coming from something that was just really awful and painful. So, way to go. I hope this reading was helpful. Thank you so much for being here. Take care.